Well, hello everyone, it's Gaming with Goku Black Fanboy here, and welcome to the very first video of 2025. Sorry I wasn't posting for that while. I was sick for like the past... for the past 2 weeks. I'm feeling a little better now, so yeah. To celebrate Sonic 3, the movie, I wanted to show all the Sonic Xbox 360 games. I was showing it on my Discord server, and one of my fans got excited for it. Sorry if you're hearing some noise that my PC sounds like an airplane trying to take off. So yeah. Alright, the first one is, for the very beginning, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, which is commonly mistaken as Sonic 06. So, yeah. Sonic 06 released on November 14th, 2006 on the Xbox 360 and PS3. But we're not talking about PS3, we're talking about the Xbox. So, Sonic 06, it's kind of like a fantasy game. So, this game has, according to Gamertag Nation, it has 2.75 stars. Which is 2.5 stars, so... I believe no one really gave a crap about this game, which is really right. No one really gave a crap about it. So, yeah. Sonic 06 is basically like a fantasy game more than a Sonic game. So, Sonic 06 was that bad because there was like some glitching problems. So, yeah, no one really gave a crap about Sonic 06, but I haven't tried it myself, but I do own the demo of Sonic 06. I do have it on my download history. I might want to check it out, so... I might check it out myself, so yeah. Moving on. Next up, if you guys may not know, all of the retro Sonic games used to be on the Xbox 360. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3, Sonic CD, Sonic the Hedgehog got onto Xbox 360 in July 11, 2007. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is September 12, 2007. Sonic and Knuckles, September 9th, 2009. And Sonic 3, which I unfortunately forgot about. I don't know if I said it, but Sonic 3 came out on the Xbox 360 on June 10th, 2009. And Sonic CD came out on December 14th, 2011, which I used to enjoy Sonic CD on the 360. Well, unfortunately, all of those Sonic games got delisted on May 2022, all because of Sonic Origins, because now that they're playable on Sonic Origins, they decided to delist it. But you can play some of the Sonic games on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection that came out on February 10th, 2009. I don't recall Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection being backwards compatible, but I don't know if it is backwards compatible, but you can get it on the Xbox 360. You can get it in a physical copy. So that's good. Or you can try playing it on Sonic Origins. So moving on. Next up is another Xbox 360 Sonic game, is Sonic Unleashed, that came out in November 20th, 2008. Sonic Unleashed was a great Sonic game on the 360. So, in the daytime, you play as the normal Sonic, speeding through, like, towns and whatever. And when it's the nighttime, you play as Sonic the Werehog, which turns the game into a beat-em-up. Which, that's not, like, the average Sonic game. But Sonic Unleashed starts with a very good sequel, the opening sequel. So it starts with Sonic losing to Eggman, and Sonic soon turns into a werehog, which is pretty good. There was DLC, and this game is backwards compatible if you want to check it out, but you cannot get the demo for obvious reasons, for the 360 Marketplace closing down. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Next up is the first Sonic 3D game that was way before Sonic 06, is Sonic Adventure 1 that came out, it actually first came out on the GameCube and Dreamcast, but later releases on the 360 on September 15th, 2010. So yeah, most of these Sonic games, the retro Sonic games, are mostly Xbox Live Arcade games, which I'm going to be making a video on that soon, on Xbox Live Arcade games. So, I actually do recall playing Sonic Adventure 1 back then, and I do remember the soundtrack being that good, so yeah, I played the demo of it. Yeah, Sonic Adventure is like one of the first 3D Sonic games, so yeah, I have nothing to say about it, so yeah, I'm gonna move on. Next up is the sequel to Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, that came out on October 5th, 2012, which is remastered to the Xbox 360. So, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 is actually the game with the classic rolling... Actually, I'm gonna actually show some gameplay on it. So, I don't actually have the game, so there is going to be gameplay shown on the video. And yes, Sonic Adventure 2 is known to have that iconic truck chasing part in the game. So yeah. Again, I have nothing to say about it. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 was a great game. I do recall playing it on PC once. I do remember playing it on the 360. So yeah, let's move on from it. Okay, next up, I should have gotten to this sooner, is Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing featuring Banjo-Kazooie, which came out in February 23rd, 2010. So yeah, this game had, so if you had the Xbox 360 version of Sonic and Sega All-Star, you could play as Banjo-Kazooie. And they even got some Sega characters in the game, such as Beat from Jet Set Radio, Jackie, and Akira from Virtua Fighter. So it's basically, if you ever played any of the Mario Kart games, so yeah, that's basically what it is. Nothing to say about it. So I don't know much about it, but I do know that Beat from Jet Set Radio, and which Jet Set Radio is a game that started my gaming channel, back in January 15th, I believe. When did I join YouTube? January 15th, I'm right. So yeah, January 15th, first ever video was me playing Jet Set Radio, so yeah, so cat's meowing. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Next up is Sonic Free Riders, that came out on November 4th, 2010. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to deal with my cat meowing. So yeah, this is basically a Kinect game. I don't deal with Kinect games, so I'm not gonna be talking about it much. But I do have a Kinect. So basically, what a Kinect is, I do have a Kinect accessory. So basically what the Kinect is, you're basically the controller. I'll give you a show. So, I have my Kinect plugged into the 360. I don't know if you can see it behind my acrylic glass, acrylic Demon Slayer glass. So, if you see that in the corner, that means your Kinect is plugged into the Xbox. So, it can do this. Xbox. My games. Cancel. Just can't go fast. So computer games. Xbox. Back. Go home. As you can see, it says going home. And look. As you can see, it cannot mocap my controller well. Oh, see? Right here. Whatever, the Kinect sucks. Moving on. Next game is Sonic Superstars Tennis. that came out on March 17th, 2008. We got characters like Sonic, Eggman, Amigo, the character from Super Monkey Ball, and Beat from Jet Set Radio, and so basically it is basically Wii Sports, but only tennis. So yeah, so that's what it basically is. So moving on, since I have nothing to talk about it. Next up is Sonic Generations that came out on November 1st, 2011. And some of the levels you play as Classic Sonic. So there are two different Sonics in the game. There's Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic. So what we have is, from some of the levels you have Classic Sonic, and for most of the levels in the game you have Modern Sonic that you play as in the game. So both Sonic Generations and Sonic Unleashed were both good games, to be honest. So they got 4 stars, so according to Gamertag Nation. So yeah. And it's also backwards compatible, but unfortunately it is delisted. But there is a way that you can get Sonic Generations. So you can get it from a Sonic collection. Like, you have like Sonic Adventures 1 and 2. And some of the Sonic games are delisted. 2 of them are actually delisted, but you can get them on that collection. But you're gonna have to pay like $60 for it. So moving on. Next Sonic game, I'm pretty sure is our last one. It is Sonic the Fighters, the last Sonic retro game. So it is Sonic the Fighters that came out in November 28th, 2012. I'm pretty sure that came out on Thanksgiving during the time. So it is basically a Sonic fighting game, which is the combination of Virtual Fighter 2. So you play as some of the Sonic games, Sonic characters, I mean. So give me that right. So yeah, so Sonic the Fighters got delisted recently on December 6, 2024. So, but you can still get it on the Sega Sonic collection. So, but again, you're gonna have to pay $60 for it. And I did not tell you this. Sonic the Fighters is one of the most easiest games to platinum, for 400 gamer score total, for getting all the achievements. I did platinum Sonic the Fighters the same day I got it. So I actually got it before it got delisted. So Sonic the Fighters got delisted alongside with Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, and Virtua Fighter 2. So yeah, Sonic the Fighters was a pretty good Sonic game. I was going to play this when I was going to first start my gaming channel, but I forgot about it. So Sonic the Fighters 2 was super good. Moving on. I'm gonna actually take a break because my phone is at low percent. Alright, I have taken my break. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 that came out on October 13th, 2010. So, I was going to play this, but I was going through, so what it is, I don't normally go through rates and reviews much on the Xbox, because when I was looking at the rates and reviews on this game, they're being like, oh, this game sucks, play Sonic Mania instead, this is Sonic 06 2.0, this is Sonic 06 2. But Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 is kind of like a remaster to the original Sonic. It's just, you're not playing as the classic Sonic, you're playing as modern Sonic. But going through these levels in the game, it's not really called Green Hill Zone. The first level is actually called Splash Hill Zone that actually looks like Green Hill Zone. And, yeah. I think this game got bad reviews because, people are not really used to the modern Sonic games, I think. So, I'm pretty sure I played Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, which I already got into a boss fight of this game, and it's already a pain in the butt. So, moving on. Alright, next up is the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, that came out on May 16th, 2012. So, actually, Tails, when you play this game, Tails is actually the guest in the game. But you can't play as Tails in a multiplayer game. So the cool thing is, if you press X mid-air, you get a high five from Tails, and you start flying whenever there's a spot that's too high. So what it basically was, I was looking at the description of it being on Steam. So it starts with So yeah, when I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 4, I actually recently got this game. So I did not play Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 all because of the bad reviews on it. So, but you know what I said, I don't listen to rates and reviews. So yeah, so it's actually based off like Sonic and Knuckles, of where it left off, where Dr. Eggman left. So yeah, I played this game on my second account, my Goku Black Fanboy account on the Xbox 360, and I'm already having to deal with a boss fight. So it's like a piranha that Dr. Eggman controls. It's like a robotic piranha. So not much to say again. So moving on. Alright, the final one, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, that came out on November 20th, 2012. There's a lot of stuff I gotta talk about on this. So it's basically another one of those type of Mario Kart games. So it's basically the Sonic games. We've got iconic characters like Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Shadow, Metal Sonic, which is a DLC character, Beat, Vice, and Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is a playable character in this game. It's funny. And Ages, which is a Dreamcast. And your avatar, which your Xbox 360 avatar is a playable character, but it's an unlockable character, which is pretty annoying. But it's pretty... I had that character, but I don't know how I unlocked it, because I played this game back in 2023. I do remember love playing that game. So, but whenever I played as the avatar, it was pretty funny of how the avatar sounded like. But if you had the PC version of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, you have exclusive characters like the Football Manager, Yogscast, Ryo Hazuki, and of course, Team Fortress.
Team Fortress.
So yeah, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform is one of my favorite Sonic games, and I highly recommend it. So, unfortunately, it's about time I end the video. I'm gonna practice on Through the Fire and Flames because I just reached 600k points on Through the Fire and Flames. Only 150,000 points until I get that achievement. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Subscribe to Goku Black Fanboy, Gaming with Goku Black Fanboy, and Grim Joe Fanboy.